in order to develop. When you look at this Odu, Ogudefu, Oguda on the right, Ofu on the left, you see, there are so many examples that we need to tap from. If I told us the story of the honeybee was producing the honey. Got the nectar, he was producing the honey. And the first says, guard it. Make sure that you don't allow people to come and destroy it. Then honey said, no problem. One day, there is a bird called Omalagidi, so it's a very small bird, came to honey. My friend, I see that you are doing something and you are hiding it from me. Then honey wanted to talk. Honey's wife said, remember what those Babalawo said. Don't say anything. Said, who is asking a woman to intervene in this? This is man-to-man affairs. When have I allowed you to put your mouth in my affairs? Keep quiet. My friend, even if I don't tell other people, I will tell you. This is what I've been doing. Taste it. So this is so sweet. Said yes. The first thing that came to the mind of Omalagidi was, how will I allow honey to continue to produce this at my expense? Everybody will see honey as a success and they will see me as a failure. Don't worry. So honey began to make moves. He saw an hunter one day and was telling the hunter, come and taste. He will run, and because Omalagede was a bird that used to hint the hunters when there are snakes around. So the hunters would know that there is danger and they would kill. But instead, Omalagede abandoned the snake issue and was pointing to the, and when the hunter moved, the honey stung it. No issue, said no. This idiot did not listen to advice. Go and look for fire. Go and look for a pot. Go and look for axe. So they used it and they began to remove all the labor of the honey. And that's why all of us are making honey today. Nobody remembers the honey bees. So that is exactly what has been happening to us. This is the time for us to keep what belongs to us, no matter how small. Let us start from somewhere. We will have power to bargain for bigger ones. It's as simple as that. So we can do it. It is our duty to do it. It is an assignment that we have with Olodumare and our children to do it.
My mother was Ogunda.
Ogunda Ofun. That's where Ifa told us the story. Okay, now let's move to Oya.
Flower, can I ask you one more question? Okay. And maybe this would be a subject for another time, but we're talking about the power of, or the energy of the feminine at this moment, and we, like I said, maybe a conversation another time, but female, women societies that exist and how they can, how we can begin to tap on that energy here.
Yes. Here.
Yeah, we don't have many.
I don't believe that we don't have many.
Yeah, we don't have many.
What I believe was that most of the female societies in this country, they establish them under mutual suspicion of each other. I will say it categorically anyway because I've seen it. When you see any woman who is progressing here or any controlled by a woman who is progressing here, the bitterest enemy of that woman is another woman.
That's right. That's right.
She is there to attack. We first of all need to purge ourselves of such.
Yes.
If we want to develop. You are not having the competition with men, it is with fellow women. I've read so many things on the Facebook, you will see they are the ones attacking each other.
Yes.
We cannot progress, we cannot move like that. What I'm saying is, let me come to your Ile and share with you what you have been doing that has been making you to progress. Come to my Ile, share with me what has been making me to progress. Then combine with other Ile controlled by men so that we can move. Because again, if women decide that they are going to do it on their own, it will not work. It must be men and women. And that's what Ifa said in Oshemasa. Oshemasa means Oshe, don't run. Oshe on the right, Osa on the left. Because what Ifa said was that there was a time that all the women in this world segregated themselves and they moved themselves into one side.
It seems like it's happening again.
Then, all the Irumole, they said, what kind of nonsense is that? Oshemasa. They wanted to go there to fight. But all the women were fully prepared for them. You see, cooperation is very important.
Yes.
Are you telling me that all the women in this country are fully prepared for any onslaught with men? No, because you are busy fighting each other. But that time, it never happened that way. Ogun went there, Ogun was defeated. Shago went there, Shago was defeated. All of them when they were defeated. That was when Omena said, okay, if that is the case, I want to go. And I want to make sure that I right this wrong. Because if the women segregated themselves and the men are here, within 70 years, there will not be any human being on earth again. Everybody would have died off. That was the major concern of the Irumole, but they were using the wrong approach. They had the right mind, but the wrong approach. So Arumila went for Ifa consultation. That was when Ifa says, fine, go there, but with Irukere and Iroke. Go there with drums. That is what we are going to use to fight. Is that right? When the women saw Orunmila coming, they were all ready for Orunmila. They have put themselves in strategic places. Then Ishu said, wait. So Ishu said, this is what we are going to do. Start your song. Let's sing. Ara ìlú bìnrin dàrí, alùpùpù jíngí, 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 alùpùpù. Ara ìlú bìnrin rèé, alùpùpù jíngí, 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 alùpùpù ìrọ̀kẹ́ jagun, alùpùpù jíngí, 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 alùpùpù ìrọ̀kẹ́ alùpùpù jíngí, 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 alùpùpù. Ara ìlú bìnrin dàrí, alùpùpù jíngí, jíngí. What it's saying is that where are the inhabitants of this women land?
Right.
Nobody fights with Iroke. Nobody destroyed a land with Irukere. Come out. Then all of them began to wonder. This one is not fighting. This one is singing. So they are moving closer.
Right.
And immediately as you saw them moving closer, you should change the song. So mommy, ogun idobirini, mommy, ogun idobirini, Oshemasa, ogun idobirini, Osheseba, ogun idobirini. Move close to me. This is the war of the land of the women. Draw close to me. This is the war of the land of the women. Oshe, please don't run away. This is the war of the land of the women. Come, all of you, come. When they saw it, the next thing that they saw was that they picked each other one by one. One that picked the yellow day of the land, all the other people picked their own, and they started dancing.
Right.
At the end of the day, they ended up in the homes of the women. So, but what Ifa had said there is that as from that day henceforth, anybody who needs a woman must work for it. You must go after the woman and look for it. So, but we also now see that the world has so changed that on so many occasions it is the women. So, you see, these are things that we need to change. As far as I am concerned, I used to tell my congregations, you women play hard to get. That is what Ifa wants. Let them value you. Yes. If you go there so cheaply, they treat you so cheaply. It's as simple as that. But when they knew what they went through before they got you, okay, you want me. I'm not saying that I don't like you, but go and see my parents. Let your parents go and see my parents. Then your parents will be able to give them conditions. Nobody mistreat my child. It will never happen. I will not accept it. And these are the children that we have trained properly. Your household must also have men that are well trained.
Yes.
That is the time that my child will blend in your household. And that's why we have what we call alarina, those that they go betweens.
Right.
They will investigate the family of the man. They will investigate the family of the woman. And they will tell you what to expect when you marry. So that when both of them are joined together, you get the best of results. No, no. I have seen marriages all over the world now that they will tell two of their friends to follow them and the marriage is contracted. Is that marriage? No, we don't want anybody to come. We'll go to court and they will say that they are contracting marriage. These are the things that we need to change. Because as far as I'm concerned, I just don't see how that one constitutes marriage. The marriage that your parents do not consent to. How does that mean marriage?
What do you do in a circumstance where, I guess I even hate this term now, in the diaspora, family dynamics, you have, particularly in African American communities, a lot of single households, a lot of broken family structure, you have Christian this, Muslim that, everything is just all over the place. And so you have this model where you say the family must be investigated. That makes that almost impossible. Not impossible, but what would be a solution?
Thank you. It is totally possible.
Yes.
That is why we kept saying, build your own community. When you build your community, you know what to expect. If someone from your community wants to marry another person from the community, you already know what you have put on ground.
Yes.
It becomes easy. We need to change. And social dynamics require changes. If we don't change, we don't get the result that we want.
That's right.
That is it. And if, for example, a Jew, a Caucasian or whatever, wants to marry in our community, they know what they are going to face. They know the questions we are going to ask them. So if they want our girls, they must work for it.
Sure.
So these are the things that we need to understand. If a black man is doing something great, now, the first thing that you will see is that they will invite in to the community of what they consider to be those from the higher socioeconomic cadre. They will not allow that man to marry a black man. They will not allow him to marry a Hispanic. They will look for a Caucasian. Then the children will be half black, half Caucasian. The next generation, they will allow that one too to marry a Caucasian. It will be 1/4 black, 3/4 Caucasian. At the end of the day, what made that man to progress is already in another community.
Exactly.
Yes.
These are the things that we need to make sure does not happen again. So we need to continue to move, to continue to gather ourselves together and make sure that we produce future generations amongst ourselves. That's the only way out. That's the solution.
Then, in addition, as for that investigation, after you have made the social investigation, the families, the communities, yes, we have seen that yes, this person is good enough, and the next thing you now do is now go to IFA to now find out how compatible, because there are times when the person may be of good character, excellent, everything, but his spiritual, component, it's not compatible with the person he wants to marry. So, and that is why some people get married and they suffer certain things, childlessness. There are some people that you marry as a result, instead of you to go up, you come down. So that is why we need to use IFA to verify and sanction, before we go ahead.
Thank you. Last question on that.
Maybe not so much a question. I think what we're faced with is a lot of us are practicing religion, but we kind of forgot culture. We are no longer practicing our culture anymore. And so the religion can't really thrive without the partnership of the culture. What you're talking about, us creating societies, but those are reflections of our culture, where the religion lives inside that culture. And without those two things coexisting, then we're doing a lot of talking, we're going to a lot of functions, and we're doing a lot of readings, but we're not practicing our culture, good behavior, rearing our children, doing the same old do as I say and not as I do kind of things who we used to be. We used to be those people 25 years ago, and we have all these ways to figure out how to do things, but we're not practicing our culture.
Thank you very much. That is food for thought. Now, Oya.
Well, let me give a brief introductory introduction about Oya. Oya is also another beautiful female Orisha who was also once a human being and who later was elevated to the status of Orisha. Oya, has the attribute of, has the energy of controlling the wind and the tempest. And we have seen in several instances whereby Oya had worked with some models. And ordinarily, some people will, just like Chief said earlier, that when the models, sometimes they'll say that they are marrying each other, because we've seen instances whereby Oya got married to Ogun, Shango, Orishaoko. It was because Oya was trying to achieve some feats, with those other Irumales. We've seen quite a lot of instances, and like when Oya was working with Shango, we could see that Shango does not act alone. Before thunder strikes, before there's thunder, there will be wind and storm. So that is what Oya does in order to complement what Shango is doing. So Oya too is also a great Orisha, and a lot of people mistake his temperament, because yes, he's quick at anger. They mistake that for being wicked, and that is why eventually, because initially Oya was with some other Irumale, but she ended up with Shango, because she was able to walk freely, and their energies were so compatible. That was why they were able to work for a long time. So, Chief.
Thank you. There is no way we will talk of Oya that we will not talk of Ogun, Shango, and Orishaoko. As Orishaoko, yes, as you have said. In Osaguleja, Osa on the right, Oguda on the left, Ifa told us the story of how Orishaoko had a problem with success, and they went for a consultation. That was how it started. But at that time, Oya was the partner of Ogun. What Oya wanted more than any other thing in this world was her own children. But Ogun had no time for her. Ogun was always engaged in one military expedition or the other. And when Ogun was even at home, Ogun was always in the blacksmith workshop. He had no time for Oya. And every time Oya would be telling her, this is what I was able to do, talk late. Son, I will settle down. Ogun never settled down. The reason why Ogun never settled down can be gotten in Osa or Kono, but that's not the situation. That's not what we are saying here. But after that, there was a day that Ogun sent Oya to the market to buy him some things. When Oya got to the market, Oya met Shango for the first time. And Shango was with his harem of women. When she saw him, the first thing that she saw was love that all the women had for him. Then how was it possible for all these women to love one man? Then she saw that all the women were all over him. Then the first thought that came to her mind was, if I join these people, maybe this man will have time for me. So from that day, Oya was thinking about Shango. But she was with Ogun, so she couldn't go. The next market day, it was Oya herself who asked Ogun, won't you send me to the market? I need to go and get some things for you. And Ogun did not suspect anything. Ogun sent her to the market. So when she was going, she went somewhere and bought kola nuts that she would give Shango kola nut. And as if I would have it, Oya met Shango, knelt down and presented the kola nut. Then Shango said, unfortunately, I don't eat kola nut. But I can assure you that you are not going anywhere again. You have become my wife. Gladly, Oya accepted. And Oya joined the women. So when she joined them, Ogu was waiting at home. This woman was supposed to come back. The woman was not coming back. The day went, second day, third day, fourth day, 7 days, 17 days. That was when Ogu said, okay. Ogu now went for a consultation. What was happening? I cannot find my wife. Then they said, your wife had been taken over by a powerful man. You need to offer her so that you will be able to take your wife back. So, is that powerful man a human being? He said, he's a like you. A like me? And you ask me to offer a ball? No way. I'm going to fight that person and I will take my wife back. So he refused to offer a ball. Then Ogun began to investigate who had that temerity to take his wife. While he was doing that, some people came to tell Shango that Ogun had been investigating you. Shango rushed for a consultation because Shango realized that Oya was far, far above all the other women that she had in terms of spirituality. So now went for a consultation, and they said, the person whose wife you married is a powerful man. You need to offer a ball. He did. When he offered the ball, he was with. That was when somebody went and told Oya that, and told Ogun that your wife was with Shango. He went, and both of them started to fight. From what Ifa accounted, they fought for 7 days and 7 nights, non-stop. They were fighting. It got to a stage that Ogun became weak. That was when Ogun remembered that it was because he did not offer the Bible. And Ogun said, well, as from today, I am going to leave this woman for you. But you, Oya, you will never beget any child for Shango. And he left. For 25 years, Oya was with Shango. She never had any issue. That was when Oya told Shango, please let me go. And she left. She became a buffalo. Buffalo. Any time that she wants to go to the market, she will remove her hide, kept it somewhere, and she will go to the market. Then she will come back. She will go to the market as a human being, and she will come. But what really happened was that her menstrual period ceased the day that Ogun placed that curse. It ceased. Then she accepted that, well, she will not. And that was how she had been living. On the day that Orishaoko went for a consultation, will I succeed? They told Orishaoko, go and prepare the red pounded yam, which is called Inyegu, and go and prepare millet beer. Otika. Go and place it by the forest side and leave it there. That was what Orishaoko did. And they told Orishaoko to go back and watch. And as if I will have it again, while Orishaoko went on top of a tree in order to scout, because he was a hunter, in order to scout for animal, he saw Oya when she was removing her skin. Kept quiet. And he had been told that he was going to see something that would be out of ordinary. And he needed to marry the woman. So he agreed. So Oya went. That was when Oya went back to Ire for Ifa consultation. Is this the way I will be living my life without the fruit of the womb? They told Oya to offer Ebo. And after offering Ebo that, when Oya is going now, Oya would meet food on the edge of the forest. She needed to eat the food. So Oya agreed and ate the food. When she saw it, she offered all the Ebo, and while she was going, she tripped and fell down. When she fell down, when she wanted to stand up, she saw blood. That was how the menstrual period returned. When it returned, okay. So while she was going, she got to the forest and she could not find her skin again. She was looking. That was when Orishaoko said, "Young woman, what are you looking for?" So, "No, I'm looking for something." She did not want to tell Orishaoko what she was looking for. "Tell me what you are looking for. Is it not your skin?" She said, "Yes, it's with me." "Please give me something. I'm going to marry you." "If you can't marry me, I won't give you." She agreed unconditionally. Then, in between the two of them, they went back to Orishaoko's house. Orishaoko just announced to the people that "I brought a new wife." All of them were shocked. The wife whose parents you did not know, the wife that nobody knew before, you just brought her into the house and you said, "That is the way I want to do my own thing." And everybody kept quiet. Oya gave birth to 9 children for Orishaoko. That was how she became Yanson. It was Orishaoko that she gave birth to those children for, not Shango. So after that, then Oya became very powerful in the house, and the prosperity of Orishaoko just skyrocketed. All the 3 women that she met, they became very prosperous. But all of them just kept quiet. And why should it be the most junior wife that will be calling the shots? They began to investigate her. We must know who this person is. And they tried everything, they couldn't get her secret. So they now call the adopted younger brother of Orishaoko. "Please, can you help us find out from your brother the secret of this woman? We must know, because this woman cannot come here and take over the whole place." So the younger brother began to ask questions. Orishaoko would not say. Then he began to give Orishaoko alcohol to drink. That's why Osagule, their children, it is a taboo to drink alcohol. The same story is in Osun. It is also a taboo to drink alcohol. It is also in Obarautura. It is a taboo to drink alcohol. In those 3. Obarautura. So that was how they began to feed Orishaoko with alcohol. It got to a stage that Orishaoko went to the room of his adopted mother and told the mother, "You had never asked me." By then he was very drunk. "You had never asked me the source of this woman's power." The mother said, "Well, I do not see it as important. What I see as important is the prosperity that everybody has." And that's no, that woman is half human being, half buffalo. And the mother said, "Even I, your mother, you must never tell me this story again. Because this story is capable of ruining everything. Don't tell me again." There is nothing that anybody can do, a drunkard. What do you expect? That was how. Eventually, Orishaoko told the younger brother. This was what was happening. No wonder, we kept wondering. The younger brother just called the 3 women, come, we have already known the source of this woman's secret. This woman is half human, half buffalo, and that the skin was hidden on the pantry. The 3 women, if the slightest thing that they saw Oya did, they were ready to abuse her. Nonsense, half human, half animal. And she will be coming here to make trouble. She will be coming here to dictate to everybody. Then Oya knew that something was wrong, but she kept quiet. Until one of them said, do you think that we did not know your secret? Your skin was kept in the on top of the pantry, and you will be coming here and you will be behaving like a human being. A butterfly is behaving like a bird. She kept quiet. She just went up and took the skin. She killed the first wife, killed the second wife, killed the third wife, killed the brother, and began to pursue Orisha.
Pursue who?
Orishaoko.
Oh.
She wanted to kill Orishaoko. That was when Eshu was telling Ajanoturukwe from Mama Pode, Ajanoturukwe, that is the buffalo, don't kill the hunter. It is this hunter that provided that red yam and the millet beer that made you born. Don't kill him. Immediately she had that, she returned and gathered all her children and said, as from today, none of my children will bear Orishako's name. And that's why you find Oya Biyi, Oya Daisi, Oya Dairo, they did not bear Orishako's name. And after that, they divided everything that Orishaoko had into 3. The first one, the first major thing that he had is what we call the Osho of Orishaoko. It was the calabash of prosperity. They gave it to the first wife, and that's why you're hearing names like Osholeye, Oshowumi, Oshodare, Oshodaisi. They are the children of the first wife of Orishaoko. The second wife was given the hunter's dress of Orishaoko, Odeyemi, Odeleye, Odewumi, Odedaisi, and the third one was given the staff of Orishaoko. That's Opaleye, Opadoja. That was how they divided everything that Orishaoko had. Then it was after that Oya returned to Shango. That you are the only husband who respects me for whom I am. So that's why it's Oya and Shango. So that was the story of Oya. And when Oya was with Shango, one thing was very paramount. Oya was more forceful, more powerful, and more protective of Shango than all the others. In fact, it took Shango to go and prepare a special charm to calm Oya down, so that